Excuse me. It's just occurred to me that we've got 2 days to catch the Jackal. The following conversation was recorded at 6:15 this morning. The number being dialed was identified as Monitor 5901.
What makes you think it might be him? Well, your friend's code name is JACKAL, right?
I'm getting drunk. I got the Stella and the skunk. Out the cellar I just jump. You want speed, hit 'em quick and leave 'em with the bumps. Nicolas Cage in a ridiculous rage. A character so big it won't fit on the page. As I disengage, living in the age of a vicious way. Connecting the dots, trying to connect with my pops. The connection gets lost, wires get crossed. You forget what you got, Inspector Frost on the box. And we're inspecting the frost and no extra cost. You get stepped on and squashed. Seek vengeance, hiding on Mars. You sentence to life, a life behind bars. Serving pipes, termites, wait for their turn on the mic. And I'm burning bright. Ring was hot, serves you right if you get murdered twice by a single shot. I see infrared dots, left it for dead frame with the headshot and cut the legs off. The base of the barrel, they raising the cattle, they stay in the saddle, they Ed Fox, stay at the Jackal, grinding his teeth and he's mincing his words. He hoped for the best, but he's thinking the worst. Putting England in the verse, the image is spitting for Great Britain, the stay sitting the play, dripping in fat. Snake spitting it back, you ain't written Jack. Ooh. They rattle the cage, slipping back in the sack, chilling in the flat, trying to fit winner in a rap. He clicked his fingers and I snapped him. Interaction with a ninja in action. Close encounters of the worst kind. Don't jump the gun if it's your first time. Here's a tenner's worth of rap, I give the center of the earth tremors till it bursts and cracks, submerged and trapped in the end of a circus act. On a high note, you're walking a tightrope with your eyes closed. Nah, it's worse than that. She's walking a minefield in high heels, pop 9 pills and still making your spine chill. For every time I've killed that brain cell that I trained well, spark a generation to raise hell. Drunk. As a lion sleeps, keep supplying the beats, and I'll let you die in peace, or I'll be James in a giant speech. A diamond thief to siren screaming, a tire screeches, hide and seek for 90 weeks. Climb out the driver's seat and I'll shine from inside the beat. The Jackal. Still in the village, of picking numbers for the raffle. Cut through and took Adam Free's bad apples, zip in the body bag and travel. The mystery unravels as a living in the History Channel. Close encounters of the worst kind. Don't jump the gun if it's your first time. Close encounters of the worst kind. You bite your tongue off by the third line. You want a simple life, framed for killing Dr. Richard Kimball's wife. Unarmed, fighting a one-armed man, weighing up the odds, but you got the upper hand. Like the son of Sam, then you blamed it on the dog. Unwanted strangers at the fog. Nightmare on Ramsey Street, fell down a flight of stairs and landed on your feet. Identity parade your identity around like we're meant to be amazed. Quit being the center of the stage, entering the maze, extended from the page. Appreciate what we make, but get offended when it's played. I'm fully aware that I bully the air. Flavor laying in a grave full of razor blades, sharp suit, 50 shades of beige, buried in Vegas. Vague faces on a £5 note, faded with age. So how does it taste? Toxic waste on the gates of a cancel estate. Counting it starts at 8, then I cancel the date. Handful of stressed out damsels in distress in a guest house with no candles on a cake. A scandal. You relate to the charmless man handling a snake. A Manchurian candidate, judge, jury, magistrate, making plans for your fate. You better start to plan and escape. Close encounters of the worst kind. Don't jump the gun if it's your first time. Close encounters of the worst kind. You bite your tongue off by the third line.
We've been plowing through the files till we're cross-eyed. None of them fits the description. But before we drop it, I had a thought. If this contract killer did all his work abroad, he'd be quite respectable in England, wouldn't he? Well, while you people operate abroad, I thought you might have tabs on the black mine, man.